Hi there, JJ Roses. Welcome back to the YouTube. Hope you guys are good. In today's video, we're going to be looking at exactly why students hate school. Now, when I was in school, I didn't really like school that much. I mean, nobody loves school. You either hate it or you like it a bit more than everyone else, but nobody loves it. It's not even like Marmite. It's not even like you love it or you hate it. It's either shit or it's a bit less than shit. To be fair, some people like school. It depends if you're good academically and socially and good with teachers, and not many kids are. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the exact main reasons kids hate school. Well, this is the big one. 96% of students hate the lack of freedom. That is true. That is true. You can't stand out. You can't speak out of turn. It's just not a great time. Yeah, you can't. I mean, unless you've got a really cool teacher. I think teachers make a big impact on your school time and like whether you enjoy school or not. If all your teachers are terrible, you know what? I don't blame you for hating school. I didn't hate school. I did quite like parts. Like I liked PE. I liked seeing my friends. I liked some lessons. The lessons I wasn't interested in, I just felt like I didn't want to be there for those lessons because I wasn't interested. Why make me do something? It's not my strong point. What I want to do in school is do what I'm really good at and just keep doing that. I guess what schools are trying to get you to do is just like learn a base level for everything, and then as you get older you narrow it down to things you really like and want to get good at. Surprise quizzes. 95% of students hate surprise quizzes. Yeah, I remember that. I haven't prepared for the test. Not that if they gave me time to prepare I would have revised, because I wouldn't have done. And it's always on the classes you don't pay attention in, which for me were all of them. 90% of students hate the night before a big exam. Yeah, because you wouldn't get sleep. You'd be thinking in your head, oh God, you'd be trying to cram in all the revision that you should have done months before into the night before your exam and try and remember as much as you could. And then you wouldn't sleep very well, and then you fail the test. Anyway, that's what happened to me anyway. God, this video is really bringing back some fucking horrible memories. So much stress, and you never feel like you're ready for it. Yeah, that is true. You never feel like you're ready for the test. 88% of students hate getting judged by grades. It's even worse when the results are put up on display. I feel like I'm quite rare here, but I actually prefer doing the coursework. So I just wasn't very good at exams. I was terrible at exams, but I much preferred doing the coursework because I could take my time over it. I didn't feel pressured to do it. I actually understood coursework more as well than exams. Make sure you stick around to the end, guys, because these things just keep getting worse and worse. 88% of students hate getting judged by grades. That is true. And it would even decide like what class you would be put in. I remember when I started secondary school, you'd have bottom set, middle set, and top set, and they would literally be on different floors. If you were on top set and you were one of the smart kids, you'd be on the top floor. And if you were one of the more stupid kids, you would you'd be down in the dungeons. And that is kind of like, that is quite embarrassing, isn't it? I don't know why schools do that. Wouldn't it be better to have all the classes like mixed? I don't really know. There must be a reason they do that. I don't know what it is, though. 85% of students hate pointless subjects. What do you think was the most useless subjects? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, what they said. What's pointless to someone isn't pointless to someone else. But what was pointless to me was learning another language. I couldn't care less about trying to learn another language. English is hard enough, all right? I'm not going to live in another country. And even if I go to that country, they're going to probably speak English anyway. And there's Google Translate. Look, call me lazy, but I just had no interest in learning another language. 80% of students hate studying. The only thing worse than going to class is memorizing it at home. It's the last thing you want to do. You had 6.5 hours at school. You go home, you got to do homework, and then you got to study. Like, it's just, God, it's just too much. No. 75% of students hate homework. I don't know where they've got those statistics from, because it's definitely more than 75%. Do you know of anyone that even likes homework who goes, oh, goody, can't wait to do this when I return home to mother and father? No one. No one does that. 74% of students hate that there's not enough holiday. No matter how much holiday you have, it's never enough. It's true. It's true. 74% of students hate boring classes. I mean, boring classes, that's probably more down to the teacher. If the teacher is not engaging enough, making the students learn, making it fun for the kids, that's down to the teacher. What do you think is the most boring subject? Let us know in the comments. Yeah, let me know. 73% of students hate sitting all day. I mean, yeah, you are sitting most of the day, unless it's PE. The only thing worse would be standing all day. Yeah. To be fair, yeah, imagine they made you stand up all day. That would be, that would be so bad. 71% of students hate exams. I was definitely in that category. 70% of students hate that there's no toilet paper. I was one of the niche students that would actually go for a number 2 in school. And if there was no toilet paper in there after... Oh, don't. Don't. I had one time, I had to wipe my bum hole with my school planner because I couldn't find any toilet paper. I just had to rip out a piece of paper, scrunch it up and use that. It wasn't very comfortable and it didn't do the job. Just always keep tissues in your bag and you're good. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. I probably didn't think of that because I was in bottom set. 68% of students hate cafeteria food. They always just feed us a form of cooked potato. Cool food. Yeah, I mean, I never had these. Maybe I had them in primary school, but secondary school, no, they stopped these when I was in school, so yeah. I always found school food from the canteen tended to have a weird smell. I don't know if it was just me, but yeah, it definitely didn't taste as good as my mum's cooking. Ooh, 60% of students hate the teacher's pet. No one likes a kiss up. Yeah, that's true. That's true. There was always one as well. There's always one in every class. They'd be the person to remind the teacher that there was homework due, or remind the teacher to set some homework. And nobody liked that person because they were the only ones that wanted to do homework. There was one kid that would like to do homework, and it was the teacher's pet. 60% of students hate the fact that school is mandatory. Unless you're having an operation or dying, they won't let you skip school. And that's why so many kids called in sick. I did that once. There was 1 week in school when I was actually really ill. But then I got better, but I continued to pretend that I was ill because I didn't want to go back. And I continued to pretend that I was ill for another 3 weeks. So I had a whole month off. And it got to a point where I was like really dreading going back to school because I was thinking, I don't even know who my friends are anymore. I don't know. I'm so behind in all my lessons. Eventually, my parents just made me go in. And yeah, that was when I was in like year 7 or year 8. That's just when I really didn't like school. For me, school started, I hated year 7. I hated the start of secondary school. And as I got older, it slowly got better and better. Like in sixth form was my favorite because some teachers would even let you swear in school. You just had so much more freedom. In my school, you could wear what you wanted. Didn't have to wear school uniform. It was just so much better. Don't forget, guys, carry on watching to the end because these things just keep getting worse and worse. 57% of students hate that teachers never miss a day. I'm half convinced that a lot of teachers are robots. I mean, in my school, we always had a supply teacher. Not always, but a lot of the times you'd have a supply teacher and they'd just be off. So it was actually the opposite for me. It would just be annoying because you'd have this supply teacher. They didn't know how to run a class and everyone would just bully them. 56% of students hate waking up early. Are you a morning person? No, I am not. And I definitely wasn't when I was younger as well. Yeah, when you're a teenager, you need to get your sleep. You need more sleep than when you're an adult. I probably shouldn't have gone to bed so late, but no, I am not a morning person. 50% of students hate asking permission for everything. Yes. And again, this is why I prefer sixth form because that like sort of went down a bit as you got older. The teachers would just respect you more because you're an adult. When you have to go to the bathroom and the teacher says, wait till the class ends, you want to shoot them in the face or just shit on their desk to teach them a lesson. 48% of students hate the class question master. You know it's a problem when they ask more questions than the teacher. The class question master. What is the class question master? Is that just a student that asks loads of questions? That's an interesting one. I never really thought of that. Maybe it's because that was me. No, I don't know. I didn't ask many questions, but I don't know why that would be so annoying. That just like, that's fine, surely. I mean, it does say 48% of students hate, so maybe I'm just not in that category. But I don't think I would have found it annoying if one of my friends was asking questions. 47% of students hate mean teachers. I'm pretty sure everyone hates mean teachers. I never understood why some teachers felt powerful picking on kids. That is true. It's also the teachers that would bunch everyone together. Like if you had a class where only 2 or 3 students were misbehaving, they'd punish the whole class. I was definitely never one of the bad kids, but you'd have teachers that would pick on me and pick on everyone just because they were angry with the whole class, even though it was just like a couple students pissing around. This video's making me angry. I hate school. I left like 6 years ago. It's riling me up. It's bringing back memories. 45% of students hate uniform. I never understand it. Why can't we wear our own clothes to school? Like some American schools. I would learn probably better. I'd feel more comfortable in my own clothes and in my own, looking how I want to look. It generally serves no purpose. Does it help students learn better or no? Exactly, it doesn't. 44% of students hate fake rumors. Oh, okay. It's getting a bit bitchy now, isn't it? Oh, yeah, Susan made out with a walrus. Why do people believe this stuff? Susan. So nobody is called Susan in school these days. 44% of students hate when your crush gets a girlfriend or boyfriend. Pain. Just pain. If you love someone in school, maybe love's a bit strong, but you fancy them and they just pay no attention to you and they go out with someone else. Yeah, jealousy and just pain. 42% of students hate having to take the bus. Thinking about it now, I definitely preferred it when my mum or dad drove me to school. Getting the bus meant I had to get up a bit earlier. But if I missed the bus, then my parents would have to take me, and they wouldn't be very happy with me. Public transport is always just so dirty. No, my bus wasn't dirty. It was just I didn't like the people on it. 42% of students hate seniority. Just because you're older than other students doesn't mean you get their respect. That's true. When you, again, and that's why I hated year 7 and year 8. I was not a year 7 chav. You know, that played no part. That didn't help me. I must have missed the vaccines. I was a little scared boy of everything. Everything was bigger and more scary than me. But as you got older, yeah, it definitely got better. 35% of students hate not being allowed to eat in class. Sometimes you just don't have time for breakfast. Would it be that much of an issue if teachers let you eat in class? I guess there'll probably just be a lot more rubbish. Yeah, the classroom would get really messy and they would be focused on eating rather than learning. But then at the same time, a little snack, like eating an apple while you're doing your maths work. There's probably no issue with that. But you can't get out like a whole lunch, like a whole banquet. Just take up too much desk space. 34% of students hate PE. What? Personally, I loved it. It's a nice break from the books and pens. I agree. It was great fun. That would be the only time I was excited. But everyone has their own subject that they like, don't they? For some people, their PE might be maths, or their PE might have been languages. Who knows? Everyone is different. 33% of students hate people getting you in trouble. This is actually hilarious when it happens to someone else, but if it happens to you, oh God. Like your friends are talking next to you and the teacher tells them off and they go, "What? Miss, it wasn't me, it was Jake." And you're like, "Oh, fuck you." 32% of students hate dropping food on yourself and you can't change the clothes because it's your uniform. Yeah. That didn't really happen that much to me. I mean, maybe it happened like once with baked beans in the canteen once. But you can go to the toilet, you can just try and wash it off. Yeah, it doesn't work that well, does it? 30% of students hate being asked to read in front of the class. Really? 30%? Is that it? 30% of students? Try 100% of students. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes reading a portion of Mice and Men to the class. George shot Lenny. 28% of students hate bullies. No, I'm sorry. So you're telling me 72% of students like bullies? There's just no way. 1 in 5 kids report being bullied. Didn't know that. But nobody likes bullies. That's so weird. Maybe it's saying that 72% of students are bullies. 27% of students hate slow internet. Okay, it's a bit of a niche one. Well, it just means you have an excuse not to do work, because slow internet in the school was annoying. That is an excuse not to do your work. 26% of students hate popular people. They make stupid fake phrases that aren't cool, but people pretend they are. I would only dislike a popular person if they weren't very nice, like if they were a bully. I remember some kids in school didn't like me, even though I think it was just because I was ginger and they were like being racist or something. I don't know. 25% of students hate sex education. I loved sex education. I thought it was so funny. I don't need my history teacher showing me how to put on protection. No, but you do though. You do, because otherwise you won't do it and you're going to make someone pregnant. Or you try and put your penis in someone's ear hole or something, I don't know. 21% of students hate bad smelling kids. There's always that one kid that perpetually pees themselves. I don't know what that word is, but yes, a bad smelling kid was not a kid you want to sit next to. If the teacher changed the seating plan, all of a sudden you're sat next to Henry, who stinks of shit, then yeah, your day is ruined. 18% of students hate messy bathrooms. I was one of those 18%. Walking into the toilet, there's just shit all over the walls because the disgusting kids can't keep control of themselves, wiping their own shit along the wall. What's wrong with them? I want to see this now. Messy school bathroom. Oh God. Yeah, I'll be walking through to the different cubicles going, which one of these could I do a poo in? And all of them would just look like that. You know, when you gotta go. This is what I don't get. Like, my friends would say, "Why are you doing a poo in school? Are you gay?" First of all, why does that make me gay? Second of all, if you need the toilet, you gotta go to the toilet. I'm not waiting 4 hours till school finishes. I might explode. Okay, nobody's school toilet looks like that. Oh, this is horrible. Back to the video. 16% of students hate when everyone wants your gum. Oh my God, I've made a video about this.
Attention everybody, this is your head teacher speaking. Jake definitely has gum.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, give us the bit! Hello, who's got gum? Who's got gum?
Oh God,
Jake, mate, sorry I bullied you all these years.
I need to choose something.
Can you give me 2 bits so I got one for next lesson?
Please, mate.
Oh, yes, legend.
You open a pack of gum in school and all the kids just like surrounds you. Like, oh my God, he's got gum. Can I borrow some gum? All of a sudden, everyone's your friend. You literally bullied me for like 7 years. No, you can't have my gum. 15% of students hate broken chairs. It's not all bad. You can spend the whole lesson rocking back and forth. Yeah, but apparently, you might freaking die. 14% of students hate clogged toilets. What did we just say about? Why can't people just use the right amount of toilet paper? I agree. 2 to 4 sheets. That's all you need. You don't need to shove the whole toilet roll down the toilet and then scoop your poo out with your hands and rub it on the walls. It's just not necessary. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, very passionate about this topic. 12% of students hate pretending to like annoying people. Yeah, that's a cooler razor, Tom, but please leave me alone. I don't know. I try to make friends with as many people as I wanted to, I would say. If I didn't like someone, then I wouldn't pretend to like them. I would just try and avoid them. 11% of students hate having to sit far from friends. These classes go so agonizingly slow. Yeah. I remember those classes. 9% of students hate rules. Well, if you guys have seen my last video, if school had no rules, you'll see why schools actually do need rules. But I do get why kids hate them. Without them, do you think we would be able to live as a civilization? No, I don't. Some rules I think are a bit like iffy, but you know, for the majority, teachers, you know, they know what they're talking about. 7% of students hate broken school supplies. I mean, it's annoying, but at least it's not your school material that is broken. No, but what is annoying is when the teacher would go, I have bought these with my own money. And everyone would just be like, why have you done that? Why don't you just use some of the school budget to buy this stuff? No one's asked you to buy this with your own money. Oh, God, poor teachers. 5.6% of students hate when parents come on field trips. When would parents come on a school trip? That's never happened to me. And yeah, I would have hated that. That sounds horrible. It's even worse when your parents like someone you don't like. Oh my God, that's... That sounds so bad. I'm glad that didn't happen in my school. 5% of students hate not being able to swear. Not that you should, but I understand. That's not the first thing I would have said when I asked the question, what don't you like about school? Not being able to swear. 2% of students hate not getting a Valentine's letter. Yeah, sad times. I never got one. And everyone else gets one, even the teacher's pet. Come on, man. That is true. Looking back now, I'd pretend that I didn't care that I never got one, but secretly I wanted one. But at the same time, I would never give one to anyone else. Two-way street, young Jake. 1.8% of students hate not having friends. Oh God, that's pretty deep. Friends are the one thing that makes school tolerable. Yeah, that's true. And if you don't have any friends, just try making one. Just try not being a loser. I don't know. What do you want me to say? Okay, we made it to the last one. 1% of students hate birds pooping on you. It always happens when you're already having a bad day. It's meant to be good luck. You know, you feel really lucky after a bird's just on you. But if you want to wash it off, what you can do is just go to one of the toilets where there's a load of human and try and wash it off with that. Well, they are many of the top reasons that students hate school. Let me know in the comments, guys, the top reasons you don't like school. And also if you agree with these. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Before we go, don't forget to subscribe. Take it easy. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!
Oi! Subscribe!
Oh God, please subscribe. Subscribe.
Subscribe! Subscribe!